Hi, I'm Kabir Lal, and this is Founder Unboxed. This is not a podcast about startups. It's not even a podcast about business. This is a podcast about the people who build things from inside out. It's about the grit, yes, but it's also about childhood and early influences, about fear, about tiny turning points, about what makes someone start something and stay with it. This is Founder Unboxed, a podcast about the humanness of entrepreneurship, the quirks, the chaos, the quiet moments that make a founder who they really are. In my last avatar, I worked at a fashion tech company in Los Angeles. I returned to India 15 years ago and became an entrepreneur. Since then, I spent a large part of my life working with other entrepreneurs and business owners, some just starting out, some running a tight, lean business, and some leading teams bigger than they had ever imagined. And again, I noticed something. We hear what they do, we hear how they do it, but we almost never hear who they are and why they do what they do. What shaped them? What scared them? What did they carry into their business from their childhood, family, or culture? And what did they have to unlearn? I found that every business, especially small, mid-sized ones, carry a fingerprint, a personal signature, something raw, something real, something you won't find in pitches or brochures. And that's what Founder Unboxed is all about. Each episode, I sit down with a founder, not necessarily of a unicorn, not always of a success story, but someone who is still building, still learning, and brave enough to open up outside the box a little. We'll talk about their backstory, who they were before the founder title, why they chose the industry they're in, what their company reflects about their personality, their insecurities and instincts that shape their decisions, and the legacy that they hope to leave behind. You'll hear smiling and laughter, you'll hear long pauses, and if we are lucky, you might hear someone realize something they've never said out loud before. This podcast is for anyone who's ever started something, or wanted to, or wondered what kind of person does. It's for those who hit hurdles and wonder if it's all worth it. It's for people who are tired of founder worship and more interested in founder humanness. It's for dreamers, for doers, and for people somewhere in between. We live in a world where founders are either idolized or totally ignored. But in between those two extremes is the real story, the messy one, the emotional one, the human one. So this podcast is about attempting to unbox that story with care, with honesty, and with curiosity. Because underneath every business, there is a person. And that's who I want to talk to. If this sounds like a conversation you'd like to be a part of, hit follow or subscribe wherever you're watching. The first guest episode drops very soon, and I promise it's going to be one of those conversations you won't forget. Thanks for being here, and welcome to Founder Unboxed.